Hi, this is Carl with another SOP video for managed service providers. Today I have on my $ shirt because this is a process that will actually save you some money. It's one of these things where you just have to think about it and then it makes a bunch of sense. Today's topic is cleaning up temporary files. Now, as a general rule, temporary files grow by themselves and they they're kind of like mold or something, or dust. It just accumulates over time and nobody pays much attention to. But cleaning it up always looks better and always improves performance. Now, having said that, I don't recommend that you go into every machine, every desktop, every laptop, every server, every month and go through a lengthy process of cleaning up files. The reason is, this does take 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes on a machine, and if you do that for every machine every month, you'll have a microscopic improvement in performance most of the time, and you will spend a lot of time doing it, so the time will add up, and so it might become unprofitable. Now, I say most of the time because here's the deal. Sometimes when temporary files reach a critical mass, they really do have a serious impact on performance. If somebody tells me that their machine is running slow, it's a pretty easy fix to say, okay, let me go in, clear out the temporary cache, the internet cache, let me clear out the prefetch, let me go find all of these temporary files that get laid out by poorly written or poorly managed programs, and guess what? A quick reboot and things run pretty smoothly. So there's 2 times when I recommend that you just regularly take care of temporary files. One is if somebody complains, like if they say their machine is running slow. It's the easiest first thing that you can do to improve performance. Some programs just are not good at managing temporary files. For an example, Adobe Acrobat will create 16K worth of files at 0 bytes each, taking up a lot of disk space, but they never actually go back and delete those files. So, every once in a while, you got to clear house, right? The other time that I recommend that you do this is when there's an opportunity. When you are doing something related to this, like defragging a hard drive or something like that, go ahead and do that cleanup. If you're doing a PC tune-up, clearing out temporary files should definitely be part of it. This is one of those things where it's, in the big picture, it's very minor, and luckily, after so many years of Windows chugging along, it has finally become pretty decent about working, even if there's a lot of temporary files, and it's become pretty good at cleaning up those files, and a lot of the software is now pretty good at cleaning up after itself. But it's still a problem, it's still there. It might be very low grade compared to what it used to be, but it does need a little bit of attention. Just make sure that you don't give it more attention than it deserves. Everything needs to have just the right amount of attention, and this is one of those things. Now, let me go through super quick a few of the things that I always think that you should go ahead and clean up. Well, obviously I mentioned internet files and the Windows temp, also the user temp files. If you have an older Exchange database, you want to go, make sure that it doesn't leave old streaming files and so forth behind. The Windows prefetch is always a great opportunity to clear up a bunch of stuff. You can do a general search for star.tmp and basically delete all that stuff. It's all temporary. If you have a particular program that creates temporary files, for example, when it's defragging a database, you can always go ahead and clean those up. There are normal formats that you'll find from time to time, and every program is different, but sometimes a program will put a long string of random digits at the end of a file name while it's in temporary mode, and then guess what? It never goes back and cleans it up. Microsoft Office similarly will have a temporary file that shows up as sort of almost grayed out in many folders, and it's just a temporary file that never got deleted. usually you can delete those without any issues. So, you just have to kind of get used to what you're looking for and be good at it. Train your technicians to delete them appropriately. Just do it when you have an opportunity or when somebody has a complaint. And you'll actually, in the long run, save quite a bit of money by not overdoing the maintenance on preventive maintenance for temporary files. For Small Biz Thoughts, this is Carl Palachuk wishing you the best of luck in your managed service business.
Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to ring that bell so you can be notified when we post a new video.